Hello everybody and welcome back to Let's Cook It. I'm Ed. It is now Sunday evening and what I'm going to make for you now is a cherry crisp. Alright, so I wanted to get something together for this evening because I wanted to do another video and I was thinking about making a cherry tart. Well, I looked at the price of the puff pastry that I was going to use and it was $7 and I didn't think that was worth it. Anyway, so I decided to go with something a little bit more simple, something you can throw together really quickly. It's a cherry crisp, as I said, and it uses a 21-ounce can of canned cherry pie filling. Now I'm going to go ahead and put the camera down here. We're going to get this assembled, and then after that, I'm going to do a shout out. All right, so here we go. So what you want to do first, it says to put the cherry pie filling in the bottom of the pan, the whole can here. And it says to lightly grease the pan because it's probably going to stick once it's baked. You know what? I probably could have got 2 cans of cherry pie filling. Well, lesson learned. I try to always kind of trust the recipe, but you know, it's all right. It's going to still be good. Okay, so now what we're going to do is just set this to the side. And I already have some things in the bowl here. And what the topping consists of is a half cup of flour, all purpose, a half cup of rolled oats, 2/3 cup of brown sugar, teaspoon of ground cinnamon, a teaspoon of ground nutmeg, a 1/4 cup of chopped pecans, and a 1/3 cup of melted margarine or butter, which I use butter. Also in this recipe, I put a couple teaspoons of vanilla because I like it. All right, so it says to mix all this together. This is going to be your topping. So you're going to cut it together with this pastry cutter, just like you would a pastry. You can use a fork if you want to, because that'll give you the same result. Now, you put the chopped pecans on top of this once you get it in the pan. That makes it extra crunchy. This is also going to bake at 350 degrees for 30 minutes or until the top is golden brown. Then you'll pop it out of the oven. And the recipe says to let it sit for about 10 or 15 minutes to cool a little bit before you cut it. And that makes sense. All right. I say all right a lot, don't I? Because I notice that in my videos. Probably should stop doing that. I bet it's annoying. Okay, anyway. All right. See, I said it again. I can't stop it. Okay. Well, all right. That's fine. Let me get something here to sprinkle the topping with. Just going to get a big spoon here. Let's put this over here so you can see it. Sprinkle that over the top. Now, one thing I can say about cherry pie filling is that I could eat it right out of the can. I have done that before with just about every pie filling you can imagine. Some other uses for pie filling, you can put that on top of ice cream. It's really good that way. Okay. Just kind of spread that over there. Let's get the rest of it out. Looks pretty good so far. Now for the chopped pecans. Going to sprinkle those on there. I have the oven already preheated. And after the shout out, I'm going to put it in the oven, bake it for the 30 minutes, take it out, let it sit for a little bit, and we'll cut a piece of it. All right. Okay, as I mentioned, I do have a shout out, and I'm going to do that right now. Okay, so you'll remember a few videos ago, a family friend of mine who I did mention, her daughter drew me a picture of those fried eggs. Okay, so they were watching that video, and the youngest daughter, whose name is Claire, a very sweet young lady, really smart. Anyway, she told her mom that she wanted to draw me a picture. So she did. So her mom gave it to me today, and I'm going to show you that picture, and I'm going to tell you about it. All right. Here's the picture. It's from Claire, and it says to Ed. Now, of course, the thing in the middle, that is an ice cream cone with a cherry on the top. The blue cubes are ice cubes. Claire, I love it, and I'm going to keep this picture forever. And if you want to send me another picture, give it to your mom. She'll give it to me, and I'll give you another shout out. And tell your sister Charlotte, if she wants to do another picture, well, she'll get another shout out too. All right, everybody, I'm going to put the video on pause, put the Cherry Crisp in the oven, come back in about 30 minutes, maybe 25. I'll check it just to make sure it's not getting too done. And we'll dig into this, and I think it's going to turn out good. Also, I think what would be good on top of this, once it's out of the oven, but still a little bit warm, some vanilla ice cream. I don't have any, so I'm not going to use any vanilla ice cream tonight. But maybe next time I'll make it, and we'll do that. All right, everybody, stand by, and we'll see you in just a little bit. All right, everybody, welcome back. This Cherry Crisp is done. I let it sit for about 15 minutes to cool off a little bit so I could get a piece of this out of here and try it. All right, I wish you could smell this. It just smells so good. You can smell that cinnamon, that brown sugar, that butter, all of that stuff. All right, so let's put the camera down here. That's the finished product, the Cherry Crisp. And let's get a little bit out of here, and we're going to try it. All right. We're just going to move that over there. Now, that does have a lot of crust on it, so as I mentioned before when I was doing the other part of the video before I paused it, this is probably going to be better with 2 cans of the pie filling, but I'm going to try it anyway. I think it's going to turn out pretty good, and I think it's going to have a really good taste. All right. That's really good. The crust is perfect, I'm sorry. Crunchy like it should be. Just has a really good taste. Well, that's about it for now, I guess. Anyway, the Cherry Crisp did turn out just the way I thought. It has a really good taste, and I'm very pleased with it. I have a video planned for tomorrow, looking at a couple different recipes. Not sure what they're going to be yet. Anyway, so if you have any suggestions for recipes, as I always say, drop them in the comment line and I'll take a look at them. Okay, folks, I appreciate you tuning in, and I hope you liked the video. And Claire, I hope you enjoyed your shout out, because you deserve that shout out. Anyway, and I do thank you for that picture. Okay, everybody, I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to finish the Cherry Crisp, watch a little bit of TV, and just relax for the rest of the night. I'm going to say it. It doesn't have to be pretty. It just has to taste good. I'm Ed. This is Let's Cook It, and we'll see you next time. Have a good evening, everybody. Bye for now.